Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing the differences between the brand new Pro V1 and the brand new Pro V1x that are coming out at the end of January, what the advantages and disadvantages are, and what the ball flight characteristics are with each of those. So first one we're going to talk about is the brand new Pro V1. Now differences between the two of them going forward, they said they're both going to be softer.
Correct. Compared to last year's. Yeah, correct. It's going to be softer for both balls, firmer feeling for the X compared to the regular like it has been in the past few years. But outside of that, launch angle is going to be higher with the X. Spin rate should be higher with the X in almost all categories.
Just very different golf balls.
Right.
A lot of people think they're just so close, but really they're not.
Right. You're looking for, soft feeling is going to be the regular, harder feeling is going to be the X. So it's going to be interesting to see like how close they are, right, driver-wise and wedge-wise. We'll see.
Yeah. So I'm going to hit some 70, 80-yard shots with a 58 degree. I just want to see what some of the baseline numbers are with the new Pro V1. Definitely feels soft. Feels like it's grabbing onto the face a little bit more.
I was going to say, you've played this golf ball for a while now. Is
Yeah.
there any differences that you notice right off the bat?
It does feel like it's a bit softer, especially audio feedback. It sounds like it's a bit softer. That should be a hair shorter, but spins right around 8,000, 81, 8,200, which is plenty for me, 60, 70, 80-yard shots. Feels like home. Feels like something that I'm used to. So let's try the Pro V1x. Statistically speaking, it's supposed to launch a little higher and spin a little more. Definitely launching higher, definitely spinning more right off the bat.
Yeah, roughly that's about 500 RPMs, which is what they're saying. It's about 500 RPMs more than the regular.
Yeah, so launching just a little on the higher end compared to the Pro V1. Keep in mind we haven't even gotten to the driver yet. This is just shorter wedge shots. Yeah, 91
Balance,
spin.
yeah, about 1,000 RPMs more. And you can definitely hear the difference. Like this one sounds a lot more clicky.
Yeah.
Than the regular. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's compare the two. So 68 carry, 67 carry, but look at the spin on the Pro V1 at 8,000 versus 8,700 with that Pro V1x. So launch angle is at 28 with the X, and when you go to the Pro V1, it's 28.3. So almost the same launch angle, but it's spinning 700 RPMs more, which is a lot. With all things being considered, that's a bunch more spin. If you're looking for that action around the greens, when tour players get fit with the golf ball, they're looking at, they're starting from the green and working back. So that would be a big deciding factor.
Yeah, and that's with a couple. You had a couple in the 9,000 range. That's 1,000 RPMs more. Quite a bit of difference when it hits the green.
Yeah, for sure. So let's take a look. We'll hit some drivers and see what the difference is with the longer part of the game. So for driver, I mean, I've historically played that Pro V1. I got used to a lower launch and a little bit lower spin.
Right.
But there's some other options out there. That AVX you made the jump to, which made a huge change in your game.
Yeah, that for most of the time that I've been playing, I played the Pro VX for a while, and then when they made the switch a few years ago, switched to the regular to make it kind of in the spot that I'd want. And then I started to realize that around the greens, I was spinning the ball too much from that 70 to 140 yard range. I was spinning them off the green. So I dropped it to an AVX. Now, I didn't feel like I wanted to go to the AVX because it's a really soft golf ball, and I don't like that feel. But performance-wise, it was in my home. Right,
Yeah,
that's what I needed.
A game changer
Yeah,
for you in terms of curve, high speed, high spin player.
right.
And the AVX is an easy choice.
And you had to play it because we were a team.
Yeah.
We were a team in the end of the year.
I was hitting knuckleballs and such a low spin guy with the driver. So that was missed a little low in the face. So 2,500, 13. Yeah, I mean,
Perfect launch.
it's acting
Great
how it
spin.
should. So going to the X. Spun a little bit. I missed it, but ball speed was up.
Ball speed was up. Launch was relatively the same, but spin rate was up about 300.
That's a big jump.
Yeah.
164 ball speed.
Actually, spin rate was right there even with the V.
And that was, to be honest, that was kind of missed. I hit it low on the face.
Seeing a jump in ball speed.
Hitting it just a little low in the face, but the ball speed's up even with the misses considerably versus the Pro V1. Feels good. Doesn't really feel much harder versus what you could hear with the wedges, one
Right.
versus the other. So let's take a look side by side. Yeah, so looking at Pro V1 versus Pro V1x. That Pro V1, I was at 275, 297, 23 spin. Kind of right what I'm used to. That Pro V1x spun a little bit more. It launched a little bit. What was the launch of the Pro V1?
It was right around 14. Yeah, 14.
Yeah. So that Pro V1x I hit a little lower on the face, but what I'm surprised at is the ball speed still went up, and I was hitting it, in a sense, worse.
Right, quite a bit too. I mean, 4 miles an hour is a lot when it comes to ball speed. But overall, I'd recommend people get fit and go through this process and get the feel of the golf ball before they start going out and just grabbing the first box that they see.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing the biggest variance with the wedges, and that's typically the last thing most amateur golfers think about.
Right.
With what ball should I play? The ball is the only piece of equipment that you're using on every shot, so you got to make sure that it's fit to you if you're getting fit for anything.
Right.